All right, so I'm here with Law Artis, who is the director, writer, and star of the Episodic Series Law's World Lipstick Bandit.
Yes.
And so we're here now at the American Black Film Festival. You're going to be premiering your show.
Yes.
Your film has it's made its run in different festival circuits, but how is this one different? How does this one measure up?
This one was on my list. It was like #1 on my list.
Yeah.
I understood the assignment. I wanted something where people of color could see us in all our technicolor.
Yeah.
And so just getting this cosign was like, it was #1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished grad school last year and they asked me like, what film festival would you like to do?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, ABFF would be my #1. So getting it, that was it.
That's that power of manifestation, right?
Yes, it was the manifestation. I was like, yes, like come on, this is what I want.
Of course, I've talked to so many different filmmakers who a lot of them said they applied last year, they didn't get in.
Yes.
They went back, redid some stuff, came back this year, and now they're here.
Yeah, that happened.
You know?
Yeah, that happened to me because last year I tried to do the HBO short film, and then I felt like the following year my category really was series.
Yeah.
And then when that one came through, I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah. When you prepare to screen a film, do you get nervous? Do you get anxious? What goes through your mind when the wider audience is about to see your work that you've been, spending weeks, months, years creating?
You know what's so crazy? I'm like one of those people, I'm very zen. Like I like to call it India Ari because for those who ever did it, she's very zen. Like I'm very that. So for the most part, I'm really calm.
Yeah.
But you know what I found when I was in the room? I was trying to see if they got the jokes.
Okay.
That was my big thing because I was like, I wonder, are they getting the jokes? Are they laughing about like what I was laughing about when I wrote it? Are they getting it? And I heard some good responses, so I was like, at least they're getting the concept. But I'm not really that nervous because it's like over with to a certain extent. It is weird watching yourself on film because now it's like a hyper focus of you and this character, but it's cool.
Yeah, nice. So you've worked in film since 2024. And not only is your film screening, but it's also been nominated for the Grand Jury Prize Episodic Series.
Yes.
So how does that feel? Like again, going back to, you tried to come last year, you came back this year, and not only is it here, but you're nominated by your peers. How does that feel?
It feels great. Years ago, there was an ABFF Awards that they showed on BET, and I remember watching it and saying like, I really would like to be nominated for something like that because it felt like Black excellence and it felt like creative and stuff. And so have it happen, I was like, oh, okay, so you was on the right road. Like, you hit all the right corners to get to see that. So for me, I'm just excited.
Yeah.
Like I just like to be in the room. Of course, I would love to snatch a trophy. Who doesn't want to snatch a trophy? But being nominated, definitely when you're like the top 5 out of probably thousands that have applied, it feels great.
It means a lot. It's nothing like it, right?
Yeah, it's a full circle moment.
When you think about it from that perspective of, in spirit of competition, of course, everybody is a winner in a sense that, everybody has that tenacity and they kept it going to bring their art to life. Yeah. But when you think about it from the perspective of all the people that have submitted or have had work and they narrow it down to 5 and you're one of those 5.
One of those 5, it's so different because definitely when you're used to the email that you get due to, it was so talented this year. We just not gonna be able to. You're like, okay, all right, thank you.
Right. Thanks but no thanks.
Yes, right. So when you hear the yes, you're like, oh, okay.
Yes,
like,
you have to read it like multiple times to make sure. Like this,
listen, my neighbors was like, what's going on over there? I was like, what? I was like, oh my God, stop playing with me. Like, I was going to keep email. I said, they want to email?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
What inspires you as a writer? What concepts do you think about, or what moments in life or time that intrigues you enough to say, I want to sit down and write and flesh out a story about
Such a good question. I'm a soul writer. I realized this in grad school, right? So I was at Full Sail University for a year, and with creative writing, I realized that if it doesn't fit my soul, I don't really feel connected to writing it.
Yeah.
So for me, I grew up loving like Living Single and Martin and like Girlfriends and those type of shows. So writing a show that was like that, but the narrator would be a queer male, which was my real life because that is who I am in most of my friendship groups. It's kind of like this guy that is the voice of reason.
Yeah.
It was like that inspired me. It made it fun for me, and then I understood the jokes. Like there's jokes in there that are Real Housewives of Atlanta and different things like that because those are my things I find funny and entertaining.
Yeah. Last question for you. What film or story would you like to write if given the opportunity? What story do you want to tell?
I like you because that was in my brain for like a while. Like, so it's actually it's a two-part, right? So for me, besides Law's World, right, it would be the story of Luther Vandross.
Oh, okay. Would you be interested in starring in it or just writing
So
it?
this is where I'm like, I feel so connected. As long as I'm lip syncing, because I can sing, but I can't sing like Luther. You know what I'm saying?
You can
Luther,
sing, but can't
I can't
sing.
sing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be his background. I'll do the oohs and the ahs, okay? Because I'm not about to be compared to Luther. But it would be fun to do because I've watched him for so many years, and after watching him and just seeing who he is and what his story was, I was like, that would be such a fun story to explore.
Did you see the documentary?
Yes, and I cried.
Yeah.
And I don't usually cry. I'm not that dude. Like, I am a Cancer, so maybe I do cry a little bit. But like, I was just like, I was watching it, and I'm like, oh my God, I done got emotional. I'm like, it's 2:00 in the morning. Why am I watching about Luther? Like, but it felt good for me.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Law, on Lipstick Bandit, on being nominated.
Thank
and
you.
I think we all will be awaiting for that Luther Vandross story.
All right.
So keep persisting with that.
I will.
Thank you for your
Thank you
time.
so much.
Thank you for your
I
time.
appreciate it.